What up guys, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you tuning in. Today's video we are going to talk about what to bring with you to TAC. You finally got registered, you survived registration. We know that all is a big old stress the day of registration, trying to get you and your group all together. Luckily TAC's pretty cool, and if your group for some reason gets separated while you're trying to register, you can email them and they get you fixed up like they did for us this year. So you're registered. What do you bring with you on the mountain, on the course, wherever you're shooting? You know, that's always a big question, you know, what to bring, what not to bring, everything like that. So this video, we're going to dive into that. This will be year 4 for me going to a TAC event, and I'm feeling pretty dialed, but you always know you never get it right. So what am I bringing this year in comparison to the years past, and what I feel like I might need and not need? Obviously you're going to need a bow, some arrows, stuff like that. You're going to need a pair of optics, whether it's just binoculars or a rangefinder, or you're just going to bum off a buddy's rangefinder. The problem with that is, unless you use that rangefinder all the time, it may be off compared, because I know in the past me and Hunter had different rangefinders and we'd be standing 3 yards apart and it was saying the same distance. So with that being said, I would highly suggest you get your own rangefinder at least. Binoculars are great, but you don't need them. You just need to be able to range that target and figure out where it's at. If you're looking for something budget friendly, I highly recommend going check out Alpen. You can use the discount code. Guys, the glass is unbelievable for the price that you're getting. It's like I talked about in the video about Alpen. It's just as good, if not better, than Vortex, and it's a lot cheaper. So check out Alpen. That's the little plug for them. But I really have enjoyed using their stuff, you know, the last few months that I've had it and whatnot. So I use a Marsupial. I think it's just the best bino harness out. Just being able to kind of customize it how you want to. But I really like the Marsupial, so that's what I'm running. But pack wise, running this trophy line 1. Got an arrow tube zip tied into the side so I can you know, store my arrows right there and whatnot. This pack is going to kind of do it all for me. I'm going to be able to stuff like a jacket and stuff like that in there, but I'll also, as you can see, can compress it down when we're shooting later in the afternoon, and I don't need that jacket, and make it, you know, pretty small, pretty slim, very small profile. So what's going to go in that pack? I know that's a big question. You're going to need some kind of hydration system, whether it's just a you know, a cheap water bottle, or, you know, an Nalgene bottle. I like the Nalgene just because it is a little more robust and you know, can just fill it back up. But that's the thing, is halfway through the course they're going to have a filling station. Now at Ultraview in Oklahoma last year, they did not have a filling station on it because it's only 15 targets, I believe. So if it's a short course, I don't think they set up a hydration station, but every other course that's 25 targets, they're going to have a hydration station at the halfway point. And so you'll be able to refill this up. So you, like the first year when I went to Big Sky, I packed a whole bunch of water bottles in here thinking I wasn't going to get any water at any point, and then quickly realized halfway through the course, hey, they have a filling station. So you know, bring this and maybe another bottle depending on how much water you plan on drinking until you get to that filling station. I plan on throwing some like Propel packets or Gatorade packets in there too. That way I can just keep my electrolytes in, that, you know, just to kind of help keep the body going or whatever. But then you're going to need some kind of snack. I wouldn't say, you know, you need to set up a picnic and, you know, have a powwow, but, you know, some trail mix, stuff like that, protein bars, anything kind of just light, something just to keep you, you know, going throughout the course, whatever your body needs. I always carry this little first aid kit. I've had it for I think 3 or 4 years now, and it has yet to be opened. Just as a I mean, we are hiking through the woods, stuff happens. So, you know, something minor, can break this out and use it. If it's something major, then obviously you can call TAC and they'll get people in there to help get you out, or, you know, get the medical attention you need. Sunscreen, you are going to be out in the sun most likely for a few hours, so I would suggest sunscreen. I don't have bug spray here, but I'm going to pick some up before we go because you just never know, especially because going in Oklahoma, it's still south. Mosquitoes, stuff like that may get bad. Gonna need some lube, some Arrow lube. This is just Arrow Snot. I've had this going on year 4 now. I picked it up when we went to Big Sky because I did not know I needed that, but I was glad I grabbed it anyways. Highly recommend it, especially if you're shooting at East and Axis. For whatever reason, they like to stick in the foam. But my Victory RIP TKOs do not, so that is a you know, a plus to shooting those rips. But anyways, I would highly suggest getting some Arrow lube. Another thing I like to do is I'll pack this little pencil pouch deal with extra D-loop material, knocks, field points, stuff like that. Just kind of be able to fix stuff on the fly, you know, because, you know, I just want to be prepared for an I don't want to be in the middle of the course and then have something go wrong as a D-loop break, or, you know, something with my drop away rest, or bust some knocks or some field tips, because there is, you know, rebar going in the legs and stuff like that, and some of the bigger targets have rebar going in the spine. So you sit there and go bust a couple field tips, then you're going to be up a creek without a paddle, and you don't want to be that when you're just trying to have fun with the boys. So that's, you know, kind of what's going in my pack. I pack extra stuff as like camera gear and everything like that because we are trying to make content for the channel. So I'll have a few extra stuff like that for the camera, but if you're not filming, you're just doing basic stuff, I mean, that's really all you're going to need. Like I said, early in the morning there, it's the last couple years it's been kind of chilly, so like having a light jacket and then being able to throw that in here. Another thing I keep in here is a rain jacket. It folds up, rolls up real small. I just stuff that in the bottom of the pack and I just leave it. Can use it as a windbreaker, you know, if the wind gets real high, but I leave that in there. But you know, I do bring a light jacket, and so that's why I got, you know, this little bit bigger backpack so I can carry all that stuff. What do you need to wear on your feet? Some sort of, I would say, hiking boot or shoe, but it's not necessarily needed. When we went to Big Sky, CJ wore some like Nike skateboarding shoes and hiked Big Sky, Montana in those and had no issues. So it's whatever your feet are used to. I know Kyle, last 2 years, has basically just rocked some like Brooks running shoes, and he hasn't complained any. I like rocking the Merrells. They're a cheaper boot. I don't need Crispies because I don't hunt in Crispies. I would love a pair of Crispies, but I can't spend the money to go shoot a TAC or 2 a year on being able to say, hey, I wore Crispies. I really like these Merrells. I caught them on sale on Amazon. But I like the boot because it does give you ankle support because you are hiking. I don't want to, you know, roll an ankle or anything like that. But other than that, I mean, that's really all you need for TAC, and just have some fun with the guys or your wife or your, you know, whoever's going with you. Just have fun. Doesn't really matter. I know there's a lot of egos that walk around there, but all in all, we're all in the archery community together. We're there to shoot bows and have fun, and you know, try not to lose too many arrows. That's, you know, that's the real winner of the weekend, is see who can come home with the most arrows. So anyways, I hope you find this video helpful. I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel, and as always, remember, nothing's impossible.